Chief, I want to talk to you about the top 5 step van business loans or leases with zero down, no personal guarantee, and gigantic amounts. So those lenders, you definitely want to check them out because they have gigantic amounts. They don't ask you for anything down, and they don't ask for personal guarantee. Fantastic. Stick around till the end. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee the awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great and blessed as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the top 5 step van business loans or leases with zero down, no personal guarantee, and giant amounts approved. Number 5, we have here AP equipment financing. Our score 8.5 over 10. What we love about this lender is that they help you out when it comes to business loans for your step van, and if you want to also get a lease, not a problem. And the thing is that they are very flexible. They have excellent customer service. They actually operate nationwide, not a problem. Okay, and the cool thing is that they also have a pool of pre-approved delivery vehicles for contractors that are really working with a lot of the big players in the shipping industry. We're speaking about FedEx. We're speaking about FedEx Ground, UPS, Amazon Logistics, On Track, and many others. So this is really good. So when you work with AP equipment financing, you basically are sure that you are getting a good deal. Okay, so if you need to replace a truck, you need to replace a step van, you need to finance a truck, you need to finance a step van. This is one of the companies that you want to look into. Okay, AP equipment financing, 8.5 over 10. And the thing is that the application process is very simple. So you apply. They will review, so their credit team will review your application, and they will give you time to organize and send whatever documents they're asking you, and then you just get your loan or lease approved. And they also run a constellation of loans, of financing and leasing programs. So they have equipment financing, vendor financing, floor plan inventory, Section 179, delivery vehicle leasing. This is really good, and they can actually help folks in a lot of industries, from cleaning and restoration, delivery contractors, portable sanitation, groundwater, towing, trenchless, and so on and so forth. So this is fantastic. And the thing we love about the AP equipment financing is that their customer service. Customer service is really great, okay? And they offer 100% financing. They can finance up to $500,000. This is really good. They can finance up to $500,000 worth of new or used delivery vehicles. And in terms of leasing, their leasing program is also very accessible. Not a problem. Number 4, we have merchant fleets. Our score 8.8 over 10. And the cool thing is that when you actually decide to actually finance your step van with merchant fleet, you can receive your vehicle in 3 days. And they have a nationwide pickup and delivery program. Fantastic. So you can get the step vans you need fast with merchant fleets. So they make the vehicle acquisition process very easy, so you can get your products and people from A to B as quickly as possible. And your step vans, also called walk-in vans, will be delivered to your location in as soon as 3 days. Okay, vehicle drop-off and pickup is a breeze. What we love about merchant fleets is that they actually say what they do and they do what they say. So they do have a nationwide network of transportation partners, so that you can actually take care of business real fast. So whether you need to rent step vans for 1 week or 1 year, they actually are there for you. So they can help you with leasing or financing your step van. Okay, so if you want to lease, for example, they have a large inventory of vehicles. They have fast nationwide delivery and pickup. They have flexible rental terms. They have 24/7 roadside assistance. They have high mileage allowances. They have month-to-month terms with extensions available. They have special programs available for last mile startups. Fantastic. And the thing is that the question you got to ask yourself is, boss, are step vans right for your business? So step vans are perfect for temporary, seasonal, and long-term use, and for businesses including courier and home delivery, including final mile, medical supply companies, environmental cleaning and restoration, okay, renewable energy, industrial and residential construction. You have commercial and residential services. You have plumbing, electrical, and carpentry, and so on and so forth. The bottom line here is that if you, boss, If you want to have a step van and you are looking for an affordable price, or you want to lease the van, or you want to finance the van, Merchant Fleet is a great company to think about. What we love their customer service too. They were very good. Now, in the past, they used to be really busy, so they used to have I would say, a less than stellar customer service, but they have improved things considerably in the last 3 years, 2 to 3 years. So now they are more responsive. Okay, they will answer you. They will guide you through the leasing program. They will guide you through the financing program. They'll give you advice about the sector, about the kind of vehicle you're trying to get. Okay, they'll give you all kinds of advice. That's what we really love. We love the fact that their customer service has their customer rep, their customer service reps are nowadays more proactive, they're more supportive than they used to be. So fantastic. Merchant Fleet, 8.8 over 10. Number 3, we have Crestmont Capital. Our score, 9.1 over 10. One thing we love about Crestmont Capital is that they basically are very flexible. Okay, and they offer step van financing and leasing, and they understand, and they've been in this game for a while, so they really understand. Okay, so they understand that you need to have the right equipment so that you can significantly increase your productivity and sales, whether you're owner operator, whether you're just an operator, whether you're an independent contractor, or whether you're a courier or you're a delivery driver. I mean, no matter your status, Crestmont Capital understands that you need the right equipment, and so they will help you finance that equipment so that you can have a sustainable method of adding production assets. Instead of purchasing equipment, you can actually just lease. Okay, so compared to the average business loan, equipment leasing provides the following benefits. So you have no down payments with the option to purchase the equipment at the end of the lease. You have competitive fixed pricing and terms to fit your needs and business cycle. Okay, so you have tax-free loan payments if the supplier or the equipment vendor is not required to collect tax. You have tax-exempt leases for municipalities and other qualified government entities. And you have customized with the Crestmont Capital, you have customized leases and loans from $10,000 to $2 million. So you can see that where Merchant Fleets, for example, or AP equipment financing was actually they were stopping at $500,000. Crestmont Capital is going to $2 million. So they're capping their financing or leasing agreement to $2 million. This is really good. Okay, so the bottom line is that if you want to finance or lease your step van, you got to think about the rates and terms. And with Crestmont Capital, rates start at 3.25%, and with terms ranging from 24 to 72 months. So here we are speaking about 2 to 6 years. And the payment options, so repayment is tailored to your specific needs. So payment due dates are monthly, quarterly, annually, semi-annually, or seasonally. And the process doesn't take that long. Typically, loans or leases are approved within 2 to 4 hours, and funding occurs within 1 or 2 business days, as long as you have the proper paperwork, of course. Okay, so they offer 100% financing for new or used. Okay, you can explore step van financing or leasing for your business. This is really important. Number 2, we have a First Source Bank. Our score, 9.5 over 10. First Source Bank is one of the rarest banks that actually cater to, they have brought equipment financing to another level. I mean, they've been doing this for a while now, so we really applaud them. Okay, so whether you need a new or used truck or a step van, First Source Bank offers a wide constellation of financing and leasing products to meet your cash flow needs. And so you remember, I just said that First Source Bank has been in this business for a while. Actually, I mean a long while. Check this out. They have been working with business customers since 1863. 1863, the year I was born. So 1863. Okay, so basically they've been in this game for a while. They've been in the logistic games. They understand the game. They understand the game properly. Okay, so if you work with a company like First Source Bank, you are sure to have quality, because they give you the power to buy or lease what you want, and need when you need it, which means more success for your business. And in this case, you need a step van, right? But if you need something else, they'll also help you. And the cool thing is they have a team of specialists. They help make the process smooth and easy. Remember, they have been in the game for more than 150 years. So this is like, they really understand. So when we talk about the first source, Step Van Leasing, they put the independent contractor front and center. They provide financing or leasing on new or used equipment. They arrange fleet purchases, passing all manufacturer incentives to the contractor or distributor. So it's not just if you want to buy one step van, that's fine. You can also buy a fleet of step vans, not a problem. Okay, they provide a turnkey program, which includes decaling, shelves, and bulkhead. They have a credit tier system to ensure competitive terms and rates. Okay, and they do have assumptions available, and they have an easy to use one-page application with 12-hour or less status in most cases. So the cool thing is that you basically can be approved real fast. Okay, and again, because they've been doing this for a while, they understand all the they understand all the contours of whatever lease or financing program you need. This is really important. And one thing I want to say also is that it really depends on the kinds of step van you want and your location also. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about the top 5 step van business loans or leases with zero down, no personal guarantee, and gigantic amounts. Number 1, the best of the best in our view, Ryder. Our score, 9.8 over 10. We love Ryder because, again, they've been also in the game for a while. So with Ryder, you can finance or lease your step van, not a problem. If you want to lease or finance a light duty commercial electric step van, that's fine. Okay, so they provide electric step van but also normal step van. Okay, and so you can lease an electric step van from Ryder to improve the efficiency and lower your carbon footprint. And this is the new campaigns that they have where they basically want to put forward the fact that you can lease or finance an electric step van from them. But again, they do have an inventory. They have a pool of regular step vans also. Okay, so the thing here is that you have to understand, we love the fact that with Ryder, we love the flexibility. Okay, so here are 3 things that we love. So with Ryder, when you think about Ryder, we love 3 things with them. We love their flexibility in terms of the products they offer, the services they offer. We love their customer service. That's the second thing. In other words, they were really responsive, and we love the knowledge of that customer service rep. Those reps, they really do know what they're talking about. Sometimes you contact a step van leasing or financing company, and you start talking to the customer service, and you realize they have no idea what they're talking about. They may understand the financing part of things, but they have no idea about the logistics and freight industry. But this is not the case for Ryder. Their customer service reps have a clear idea about the industry. So they do provide flexible finance options to choose from. So they have a tax advantage solution. So all the benefits of a truck or step van lease while retaining the tax benefits of ownership. So you have accelerated tax benefits, you have interest deduction, and you have maintenance cost deduction. You also have the fair market value lease. So here you have a closed-end truck or step van lease with no down payment, 100% financing, and no residual risks. So here you have fixed or variable payments. You have the options to purchase at lease end. You have improved cash flows, and they also have a program called Flex Track. So this is actually responsible. If you are responsible for the residual value, this is kind of cool. Here you are responsible for the residual value with the option to purchase at a predetermined price. So here you have improved cash flows, upfront purchase option, and lower monthly lease payments. So those are the benefits of this particular option. So this is kind of cool. If you have made it so far, I have a bonus for you. And this is another player that really does a lot of good work in the the step van business financing or leasing industry. So this is Lendio. Our score, 8 over 10. The thing with Lendio is that Lendio is a marketplace. They are a lender marketplace. So all the other five players that I just listed for you, they are direct lenders or direct lessors. The thing with Lendio is that they're not a direct lender. They are a marketplace lender. In other words, they do have a network of 70 or 100 lenders that when you place when you actually file your application, they will actually respond to you if they're interested. So basically on Lendio, you just go there, you put your information about the step van that you want to finance or lease, and you put the info there, and out of 75 or 100 lenders, maybe 3 or 4 will be interested. And so those 3 or 4 will contact you, and Lendio will take care of everything. And the good thing about Lendio is that you have a soft pull. Basically, you don't actually ruin your personal credit score, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay. And what we love about Lendio is that you have borrower qualifications that are lower than banks. You have multiple types of financing available, including step van financing. You have high borrowing amounts, long-term financing options available, and applicants can be quickly pre-qualified. That's what I just told you. Okay, in terms of their soft pull process. And so what are the some of the services offered by Lendio? You have short-term loans, you have term loans, you have merchant cash advances, you have step van loans, you have lines of credit, you have SBA loans, and you have, in addition to the step van loans, you also have equipment financing. So this is really good. So what I'm trying to say here is what? I'm trying to say that with Lendio, even though they're not a direct lender, this is kind of cool for you also, because instead of applying for, let's say, 2 or 3 or 4 different lenders, it's just better to just go through a marketplace, a lender marketplace. You just place one order, and you place one, you can place one application, one loan application, and the loan application will be dispatched to all the lenders in the network, and only those that are interested will actually contact you. And this is kind of cool because you are saving time also. You're not wasting any time, because only the lenders that want to work with you will contact you, and that's just wonderful. Now, before we close to this conversation, let me give you a few, let's have a conversation about the whole overview. How do you finance a step van? So whether you operate a fleet of commercial vehicles or a driver interested in purchasing a step van to improve job profits, buying a step van is a big decision. Often, when making this purchase, you might not have the amount of capital necessary to purchase the van outright. So in this case, looking into financing options is the next step. So if you're interested in financing a step van, you need to learn about certain things. Okay, there are specifics you need to be aware of to really does that. Now, how does step van financing really work? Well, step van financing is similar to equipment financing. So when you finance the purchase of a step van, the van itself is the collateral for the loan. In most cases, to secure the loan, you will be required to make a down payment. How much the down payment depends on the lender. Okay, but in this conversation, all the lenders I gave you, they require no down payments. But if you let's say you approach a lender who wants to have a down payment, usually it's somewhere between 5 to 25%. So when issuing the step van loan, the lender would determine the length of the loan based on the useful life of the step van. Okay, so who offers step van financing? Well, besides the 5 or 6 players that I have listed in today's conversation, there are other players. Okay, and so that you also need to understand that there are players also that offer step van leases. So to determine your eligibility for step van financing, you have to think about the make, model, and year of the step van, the van's condition, mileage, and any repairs it has undergone, the commercial, the step van's value, how the van will be used, the amount of money that you have for a down payment, if any, your business and personal credit history, such as judgments, bankruptcies, or liens against you or your business, and your credit score. So this is not an exhaustive list of criteria, but it gives you an idea of what could be required if you were to proceed in trying to get a step van loan or lease approved. Okay, so these factors that I just listed are used to determine whether or not you are eligible for financing, the interest rate you pay on your loan, as well as the terms of the loan itself. Remember, if you have a poor credit, even if you have poor credit or marks against your credit history, you can often still find a viable financing option. But the key is to shop around. You have to shop around. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually close to this conversation. So basically, here are tips when applying for financing or leasing a step van. Okay. Tip number one, you always want to compare rates and terms. I mean, you might be thinking this is a great deal. You find a deal and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to jump on it. I'm going to sign. No. Wait a minute. You always want to shop around. You want to compare rates and terms to be sure that you are getting the best deal. Okay. Think about the interest rates. Interest rates can vary dramatically. So you might pay as low as 5% or as high as 25% on a step van. So be sure to ask for rates from a few lenders before making your final choice. Okay, so the rate you will receive depends on a lot of factors, including your business credit history, your personal credit score, and what your debt to income ratio is currently. You also want to think about the down payment required, okay? The length of the loan. Those are really important. So often the amount of a down payment will depend on your credit and finances. So the better your credit and finances, the lower the down payment is required. But like I said, in today's conversation here, we do not actually have any trace or any proof. We have not seen any evidence that these lenders require a down payment. So tip number one, always compare rates and terms. Tip number two, I want you to gather all the documents you will need. It's very important. So for example, do you need a commercial driver's license? Do you need you don't need a CDL to drive a step van, but depending on the states you are in, or depending on the hauls, the loads you want to haul, then you may need a CDL. So your business documents proving registration, current and past bank statements, very important. Business tax returns, your business current P&L, your profit and loss, your US dot number, and your motor carrier number, so your MC number. Okay. So tip number three, this is a very important team. Also, you want to work with a trusted team. In other words, it's very important to find the right company, but also make sure they have their staff members know exactly what they're talking about. This is really important so that you don't actually waste time talking to the wrong people. Very important. So obviously, the 5 players, actually the 6 players that we reviewed today are great players. So you can contact them. Their customer service is responsive. The customer service is really great, and so they'll really help you out. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Before I actually close to this conversation, here is the approach that we follow when it comes to evaluating, ranking, and categorizing business loans and credit and personal loans on this show. So to actually evaluate this step van business loan rundown, we paid attention to a few criteria. So check out this video to learn more about our review process. Thank you so much for your attention. Here's a recap. So the top 5 step van business loans or leases with 0 down, no personal guarantee, and gigantic amounts. So Ryder, number 1, we have 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have First Source Bank, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Crestmont Capital, 9.1 over 10. Number 4, we have Merchant Fleets, 8.8 over 10. And number 5, we have AP Equipment Financing, 8.5 over 10. And in the bonus category, this is a bonus for us, and for you rather, we have Lendio, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.